That's why
the worth is not worth the while.
Well, and that's why I decided to go the whole self-employment route.
You were in a heavy hitter too. This is not a small company.
It's not a small company, but at the same time, I was in a similar situation to you, where my group, while we were useful, we didn't generate revenue.
No.
So even though the job we were doing was very high level, high caliber,
I fucking hate.
We weren't getting paid enough, and we were getting treated like shit.
Yeah.
And for me, it's like, a part of me, when Lynn first got his promotion, a part of me was like, okay, competitive mode, now I got to get promoted. But then I really thought about it, and I started talking to my supervisors and managers, and I'm like, nobody's fucking happy.
No.
Nobody.
No.
They have nice cars. A lot of them, well, some of them have nice cars. They come to work, they do their job, and it's like they go home and do whatever, but they never come in. They're never just like glowing or beaming with brightness, and it's not like, oh, hey, guys, I'm so happy to see every single one of you today.
Right.
It's never like that. It's like, all right, we're here. Let's get this over with.
I had a talk with my boss earlier at the end of today, and like I said, our department is, because it's like it exists, but it doesn't. It's very, very small. I only have 3 people above me. The main guy is the global security. He runs security over the entire world. That's the head honcho. Below him is my director. Below her, shift manager, and then below her is my boss. So I only have 4 people above me. Most jobs you go to, like when I was just an officer, there's like fucking 10 ahead of you.
Oh, yeah.
I'm at the bottom of the food chain in that department as far as it comes, but I'm at the top above. I'm on a different plate where I'm not equaled with basic officers and managers, but I'm not up there with the fucking executives. So I was talking to my ASM today. One of the reasons why I'd gotten that job was because of her, because I used to train as a property instructor, and anytime they would call me, I would come. She's like, your experience is good. This is why she came in. She's one of the ones that created this little department with the new shift manager. Even she's at that mentality state now where she's like, she wants to get the fuck out.
Yes.
And that sucks, is when you hear your management telling you, hey, I'm unhappy. She's like, I care about you guys. I love you guys. I'm here to back you. But at the same time, my happiness, this is a very toxic environment.
Yes.
And you're having your supervisors tell you that, where everybody is saying, like, there is no optimism. They even had some bullshit thing where the executive manager, the director, was like, we need to get out, cancel. They were calling it backbiting, because everybody's unhappy, so you talk amongst one another because you're unhappy. Oh, okay. Well, that's considered, air quote, gossip.
Yes.
So they're like, oh, you need to stop gossiping. If you don't complain sideways, complain up. Who the fuck am I supposed to complain up?
Really?
Yes, because you complain up.
Because you're going to do something, right?
You complain up, you either get retaliated on, they fucking make you miserable and make you want to quit, or you get fired, or you complain up, and the only person that listens is the owner of the whole security. Yeah.
And nobody
Yes,
cares.
God himself. It's never going to get changed. And that's what my boss pretty much said to Gabe, because one of my coworkers, unfortunately, she got kicked out. She was good at her job. She was very sweet, very driven. She just would be emotionally driven with a lot of stuff that she would do. And she got pushed in a corner where she just couldn't fucking handle the bullshit anymore, got pushed out. And my boss pretty much said the same thing. She took the wrong approach.
Yeah.
She wanted to throw fit and file HR cases of all the harassments and all the bullshit going on. And she's like, realistically, what do you think is going to come from that?
You got to take that shit to the chin, yo.
You throw it out there into the ether. You think you're doing the right thing. Legal and HR look at it, they shoot it up to the main guy, because there's no one else above us. Main guy says, yeah, this sucks, but if I admit that the people that I hired are wrong, which are our bosses, it makes him look bad.
I'm wrong.
Someone push it right back down. And then you're stuck twiddling your fucking thumbs. And all that fighting, now just put a target on your back. So it's realistically, if you have a complaint, you got to shut the fuck up.
And that was me. That's what
I've never been in a
that's
position
the straw
like
that broke
before.
the camel's back.
Never have I been in a position like that before.
And I agree, because normally, like me and Lynn were raised very traditional. Shut the fuck up, do your job, keep your head down, stay under the radar.
Right.
Hopefully you get promoted. If so, great. If not, keep it pushing. And so it got to that point where I'm at this job and I'm showing up and I'm busting my ass, and I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys. I wasn't fucking the best of the best of the best with honors, but I was good of fucking enough. I was putting in work, blah, blah, blah. But it was almost like I would do a big project, get seen by like the big wigs. They'd tap me on the shoulder, slap me on the ass. Good job, slugger.
That's all it fucking
And then
is.
after the project's over, fucking crickets, tumbleweed. I'm like, so about that promotion because of that project I did, did you get that thing I sent you?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh yeah. We'll get back to you on that.
They don't feed anything. One of my coworkers, she does this the best because she's like the admin of everybody. She, anytime our bosses are like the main ASM, because she's close with us, she'll start trying to push out, like trying to be positive information and stuff, and Brandy will just straight bluntly say, "It's like, quit trying to fucking feed us the Kool-Aid, dude. We're not here to drink it. It's
That's
not
facts, yo.
I'm not taking it. Put it down like it is, because the more you try to sugarcoat this, the more we're gonna hate you when we realize that it isn't that way. Well, Everybody's just prepared to be miserable,
showing their ass, and you have to be like, yeah.
No, and I
at
can't.
one point in time, bro, because I'm still just gonna try and keep it private as possible. My previous employer, they had put out a newsletter. They were like, we made so much money in 2020 that we are not charging our customers some type of shipping tax or something.
They made so much money because shipping was
everybody
the only thing you had.
Went into the company, because we had you have like a group where you can just send in your little personal group bubble, or you can send it out to the whole company. So we have a company website where anybody can post. People were furious. They're like, so you can give customers,
but you can't give a fucking raise. Oh, dude, it's like that anywhere, because they want to use that form of revenue with more customers. Like, oh, I don't have to pay for shipping. I'm gonna buy more shit. It's gonna boost them. They're not gonna, and that's UPS is also an investing company in itself.
Oh yeah.
So
shares.
When we were hearing that, our managers and all the directors and stuff were getting a bonus, but then our department got nothing. Like our team, not our department, our managers got a raise,
of course,
or a bonus. We didn't get anything.
Nope.
We were all saying the same thing. Like, well, then what the fuck are we doing? Because if we weren't the ones here teaching, they wouldn't be here to do the job.
That's it.
It's always going to be an outlie of how much can you take until you decide to jump ship. My biggest thing is I'm turning 34 in like 2 weeks. Right. Thanks. I don't want to have to restart from scratch again, getting another part-time job. It's just, I can't. I don't want to reestablish and show who I am and my value. I've been with this company for close to 7 years now, which is the longest I've ever been with a company.
Yep.
So I've established and I've grown. I can't level up anymore because there's no positions available.
Yes.
This is the first time I've been in a department where there are just no positions.
Right.
I can't move anywhere unless somebody either fucking gets fired, quits, or dies.
Yes.
And that's just unfortunate, but that's the truth at that point.
Well, it's like you're not the king, but you're in like the royal inner circle,
right?
And you're like, I don't want to leave that, then start as a peasant
I want
to
sit at the round table with King Arthur and all the fucking knights, but the table's full, so I'm a squire standing next to the knights.
But you're still there.
Yes, I'm there absorbing information.
It's better than being on the streets, begging and eating table scraps.
And no, it's like the only other option would be to go back to property, become a shift manager or a chief, because the chiefs are the chiefs would be, if we're doing the whole the noblemen of the royalty or the older age style. If King Arthur, which is the global security guy, had his knights, that's all the executives around there. The chiefs of the property casinos would be like knights at different kingdoms. They're all reporting to the main kingdom, which is where King Arthur's at. The chiefs are there, and anytime King Arthur needs them, the chiefs will come and assist, but they still got their own kingdom.
They still have their own little land.
Yes. So I would have to go to another kingdom, still under the same person.
Yes,
but I would have to become a director or a chief, which is great. And you're clearing six figures and making money, but that just it's there's no openings. Everything's locked in because these are the cush jobs. You don't got to do anything.
I was gonna say, how often do those?
It's fucking rare. They had a mass hiring of it last year, a couple months ago, and I should have pulled the trigger and jumped onto it, but I was dedicated to this new program, thinking that money was going to come, that we were going to get promotion and stuff like that, and then I found out it didn't.
Look, this is the way we roll. You were loyal.
Yes, I was.
You were loyal to the person that got you the job, and that's just the way it's always going to be. It's, if you take care of me, I don't care if they're offering me a brand new car, I'm going to stand by you because you got me here to even be in that position to accept that offer.
Correct.
So yeah, it's a loyalty thing, but at the same time, it's like I'm ready to stop doing that, but it's not like I could just say, "Oh, today I'm done working." It was me and my fiance had to talk about this. We had to come up with a fucking plan. We had to come up with money. We had to figure shit out on the fly because it's not like those YouTube ads or videos where it's like, "Oh yeah, Squarespace, start your own business." It's none of that shit. We're breaking into an industry which is predominantly male dominated. Fine. It's also not a big industry, a not well-known industry. Even when I tell people now we're starting a drive school, they still look at me sideways like, so you teach people how to drive? Yeah. And you go, yeah, we give them instructions, we teach them rules of the road, safety, blah, blah, blah. And they still look at you like, but why would somebody need to learn how to drive? And it's like, I know it's hard to understand, but it's a thing. Yeah. And so it's like, I had to be convinced. She had to be convinced. and then we had to take a leap of faith.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's kind of the scariest part about it. We went from knowing we had a retirement, knowing we had a guaranteed check. For me, it was weekly. You know what I mean? As long as I worked 40 hours. However, on the flip side, like I was telling Lynn, I've never felt more comfortable as far as my mental frame of mind.
The mental health, and I'm learning this deeper and deeper that I'm going into this. Me and Darius are on two separate planets when it comes to... He's self-employed with the mental clarity to be able to function and actually live happy, and I'm in the deepest pocket of the corporate world.
Yes.
Mentally fatigued.
You climbed the ladder.
Exactly. Like I've dumped into hell and he's gone up into heaven. And we're learning
kind of.
we're being able to kind of like move around with that. And it's like I can feel how they're feeling, and it's nice and refreshing because everything else around me is just I feel like I feel a pessimist like that point. I don't like to complain about being tired, and I barely just got back from back home in Ohio. And it, it was sad. I was out there and I was with my friends and family, and they're all married with kids and have good jobs and they're making great money, and it's obviously the place they live. There's more availability, more opportunity and stuff, opposed to this town where it's like it's not about what you know. Yeah, it's not about what you know, it's who you know. Going out there, having fresh air and feeling better. Even my brother, because my brother and his girlfriend came with us, even they were saying like, you seem different out here. I didn't need coffee or energy drinks. I didn't need anything. I was sleeping normal. I would get up. I felt good.
Yes.
I was under good company. There was no negativity. All my friends and family were paying for everything, which was new for me. So it's like coming from that and knowing I had to come back here, it made me feel so sad. I have people who love me and care about me here, of course. Don't get that twisted. I'm not trying to take away from that. It's just the carefree of just mental, there was nothing to worry about when I was out there. And I would try to be like, oh, let me pay for this. Like, no, okay, well, let me drive us here. No, we're picking you up. We're paying for this. You're doing this. We'll stop here. We'll do this. Whatever you want to do, we'll do. Everything was accommodated to me being happy without me asking for it. And that is so rare when it's like here, it's like I have to look for happiness at the right time and embrace it in. And when I'm with people I care about and love, I am happy generally, but it's only, I get that in pockets. And then I'm thrown back into the fucking fray.
Let's go.
Exactly. It's an out of body experience.
You feel like Ichigo.
Well, I was thinking like Doctor Strange, where the monk hits him and projects his body out. I get projected out of my fucking body, and I'm like, oh fuck, this is nice, this is great, and all of a sudden I get sucked right back in. I'm like, oh okay, I guess.
You're like, okay, I'm normal again. I didn't want to be. And
speaking of Ichigo, did you know that they had 2 episodes of Yu Yu Hakusho that came out in 2018?
Yu Yu Hakusho or Bleach? Because you said Ichigo.
Oh, Ichigo. I'm thinking Bleach. Have you watched that yet?
What do you mean?
Oh my God!
Confused.
Sorry. I'm thinking Yusuke.
Yes.
We'll sidebar this later. Bleach, 1,000-Year War. That's on Hulu. It came out a couple months ago.
Isn't that
phenomenal?
Isn't that the
it's 13
Shinigami versus what's his name?
It's
Glasses Boy.
So it's Quincy's versus it's the Quincy King.
Yes.
It is phenomenal.
Yes.
There's only 13 episodes. You can burn through it relatively quickly.
Yeah.
The fights look good.
Well, people were losing their shit over the manga.
The fights are phenomenal. They're killing off characters left and right.
Doesn't Kenpachi get a
Kenpachi gets something. He
gets a Bankai.
He gets his own Bankai. Rukia's brother, he dies.
What?
Yeah, like on the second episode, he dies because there's Quincy's that are able to steal their Bankai, so they use it against him, and they get ripped apart. Old man, what's his name?
The fire dude?
Oh my God, dude.
No.
There's a fight with him on the 3rd or 4th episode fighting the Quincy, and it is beautiful.
Really?
I'm talking like I was showing it to the girl when we were watching it, and then she was like, what is this? These fights were just so clean. When he dies,
you feel it.
Oh, he gets cut in half, like ripped in half.
What?
Oh my God, you have to watch it. I'm telling you, if you please, I need
Yamamoto or something.
I need you to watch it so we can talk about it on the next episode.
Okay.
At least the first 4 episodes.
Oh no, we're gonna do a review. We're gonna do a full on review.
So sad.
Let's go.
So good. It's beautiful. It's on. Do you have Hulu?
Oh yeah.
It's on Hulu. It's on Hulu. Subbed and dubbed.
So now, since you put something on me, I'm gonna put something on you. It's on HBO Max. Do you have that?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's called Fringe. FRINGE.
No, I don't have HBO Max. I used to, but I don't.
That's fine. I'll give you my login. It's fine. We can do this. It's called Fringe.
Okay.
It's a sci-fi detective show. It's great.
Sounds familiar.
It's deep. it's really deep because it deals with alternate universes much better than the MCU is handling
TV
it.
Series.
So
it looks familiar.
It came out in 2010.
It got pretty good ratings too. 90%.
It's old, but it came out in I guess 2010. That's not really old, but I guess for some people it might be.
I know Olivia Dunham.
Dunham.
Walter Bishop, he's good too. He was in Harry Potter.
He was in Lord of the Rings.
Mm-hmm. Joshua Jackson, I know. Oh, Lance Riddick, I know him too. Damn, there's a lot of heavy hitters in here.
Bro, there's a lot. Homeboy from Star Trek. Spock. Leonard Nimoy.
What?
Live long and prosper.
Yeah,
he's on that show.
I don't see him. Well, he died already, but
no, he's on there.
They got the Iceman. They got Iceman from X-Men.
Mm-hmm.
That's weird. Does he have a twin brother? Look, Sean Ashmore and
I don't.
His twin brother.
A twin brother?
Yeah, the Iceman from X-Men has a twin brother.
Oh, is that the dude in the show?
Look, this guy and this guy. You don't recognize him? That was the guy that could freeze his whole body on X-Men.
Yeah.
It was like the X-Men 2 or something.
Who's the other guy?
They're same last names. I think that's a twin.
Well, who's the other guy?
Which one's the real Iceman?
I don't know.
Sorry, we're getting sidetracked here. Anyways,
will the real Slim Shady please stand up?
We're getting sidetracked. All right, Oh, Chadwick Boseman's on here too.
No.
Yeah, and Christopher Lloyd from Back to the Future.
They might be in the later because we're only on season 2.
Let me know.
We're on season 2, but yeah, it's really good. Okay, right. So yeah, we just kind of wanted to give you guys a quick little catch up. We're still pushing.
We're here.
It's just we're gonna start pushing in different directions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Once upon a time, me and Lynn, we started this podcast and we were like, hey, we're gonna throw out positive vibes.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's more become a podcast about our life development and us changing.
It's realism in the realest way possible. We come in, we're genuine guys coming in with genuine information from both our experience, at least in the world. Like, I have a very large background with everything that is Vegas, and D's coming in with just the knowledge of one of the most knowledgeable people that I know. He's coming in practically as an entrepreneur, trying to start a business from scratch, which a lot of people I know that talk a big game don't ever do it. And
right.
I'm physically seeing them pull the trigger and run through it.
Right.
Gives me anxiety just thinking about it. Like,
I know.
Jesus Christ, dude. I don't know how you do it, man. But every time I hear it, I'm like, all right. In the beginning, I'm like, all right, well, let's see when it comes. It comes. The next thing you know, hey, we did this. Hey, we did this. Here's our cars. Here's our LLC. I'm like, oh, shit. All right, well.
Yes. We got a baby.
Yeah,
like, that's how we're treating it. This is our baby.
Yeah.
And it's slowly coming along. So I'm very excited. Once again, that is New Beginning Drive Academy. I'll put all of our information in the description below. Also, I have a book. It's on Amazon, A Lost Mind Guided by a Tormented Soul. It's dark poetry. I'm working on a second book. It's going to take me a little bit of time because I handwrite my poetry and then I have to type it up. I feel, especially when writing poetry, I feel like I connect more with my poetry when I physically handwrite it out. So that's why it's going to be a little while. Not that anybody's really asking about it. Just putting it out there.
I'll take a copy when you get it.
Me and Lynn are going to be doing a lot more out and about type stuff. We, like Lynn said, 2023, we definitely want to do more videos so you can see more of our ugly faces and just kind of have more of a presence. If nothing else, just for those of you who are subscribed, who do tune in, we don't care if it's 1, 25, 100, a million. We want we want to be able to connect with everybody. So we're gonna be working on some stuff. We're Project Airwaves.
We're here.
I mean, come on, we're a project.
Mm-hmm.
A project in the works.
In the air.
Hello. All right. So if you haven't yet already, like, share, subscribe, go check us out on our other social media. We will be branching out into Twitter or Instagram. We'll be branching out on Instagram slowly but surely. We are old men, so it's taking us some time to catch up. Our tech talks have stalled, but we are picking that back up as well.
Social media, merch, all that stuff. It's going to start snowballing. It's going to start snowballing back up relatively soon. Now that we kind of have, we're getting the tracks going again.
Yes.
Time's always an issue, but it's a consistency is one thing that we always have. So we've been running this for close to 3 years now.
Yes, sir. We're not stopping.
We're still going. Not as fast as I'd like, but we're still moving.
So let's go ahead and wrap this up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm D.
This is Lynn.
Keep your head in the clouds.
And keep your feet on the ground, always moving forward.
Should we change that?
What?
Our outro.
Let's edit it and then rediscuss it on the next episode.
We might have a new outro coming. All right. You guys tune in. All right. You did so good. We'll catch you in the next one.
You did real
Signing
good.
out.
Bye.
Bye.
So long.